Okay, right now. Call the police.
Hey, they've already been called. They're just waiting. You know what? Maybe you should hang on a little longer. We'll see how it goes. Then we won't have to get the report by ourselves.
What is it you're doing here?
Then walk out.
Okay, that's what I was doing. From our house.
Well, you've been here like 15 minutes now.
Let's go. Walk away.
Keep walking.
Walk away. I already walked away. Walk away right now. You need help? You got this one coming. I'm happy to help you. I didn't hit you. There's a difference between pushing you.
You were the aggressor, buddy.
You're aggressive on the neighborhood.
Someone came running out.
Walk back.
You better walk away. You walk away.
Shalom Akim, Yahweh Shem Shai Barakathum, Bashim Kalkwadash, Call Haloyim, Yahweh Bashim Shai, Call Haloyim, Yahweh Shem Shai, Bashim Kalkwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim out there and the elect, of course. The men, women, and children selected to make it out of here from the coming nuclear destruction, all right? And as you can see, all right, I'm on the one page, the One Brothers page. Salaki, let me look at it. Rawai, La Yasha Allah, okay? And as you can see on this page, you have, Esau being Edom, Esau being Edom, they're being the devil, you see? They're being the devil at their finest, man, all right? And what else can you expect? To this day, you see he has a mask on his face, so this is, obviously, this year. It could have been last year, but more than likely it's this year. He has a mask on his face, talking about the Jake. So it's during these times, it's during 2020, 2021, it's during these times. And I'm saying that because even until this day, you have these racist demons, okay, these devils that can't stand you, man, okay? They can't stand you. As you can see when I played the video of the brother's page, he got physical and pushed Jake. Why? Because they can't stand us, man. To this day, the very sight of us around is an eyesore. But guess what? You heathen, you devils need to understand that you're an eyesore unto us. And guess what? We have a righteous power backing us, man. That's why I said to, earlier I said to the men, women, and children selected to make it out of here from coming nuclear destruction. Those are the elect of Israel, man. Okay? Those are the elect of Israel. That's why the men teach, so that we can warn, the Lord's people, because that's our job. We got to warn the Lord's people and, get the elect up out of there. The elect have to hear the word of the Lord and have that seal on them so that they can be saved from the coming nuclear destruction. But guess what? The heathen won't be saved. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me start getting some scriptures, all right? Before I get that, let me see. Bear with me, because I know it's in the Old Testament. This is Isaiah 45 and 17. It says, but Israel, or Yasha Allah, shall be saved in the Lord. Okay, and the word Lord there is Yahweh. Okay, Yahweh Shem Shai, in the name of his son, right? With an everlasting salvation or deliverance. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. Once we're in the kingdom, we'll never be brought low again. We'll never be ashamed or brought low, brought into a confused state again. We'll be in age, because the word world there is age without end. And that's what we're waiting on. Okay, we're waiting on the Lord to deliver us from that thermonuclear destruction. And guess what? We begin to reign on the kingdom, reign in the kingdom forever in righteousness, man. Okay. And you know what's a part of righteousness? This. Let me get this. Now I'm going back to this. All right. Salakia is 2 Thessalonians. Okay. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing. Okay. With Yahweh Shem Shai to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Okay, let's look up recompense and then tribulation. All right, you see, because Blue Letter switched them things up. Let me see. All right, let's look at recompense first. In a good sense, to repay. Okay, in a bad sense, penalty, vengeance. Recompense, repay. Recompense, repay. So we know that recompense means repay. Okay. So what is a righteous thing? What? For the Lord to repay. All right. It says to them tribulation. Let me see. Repay, because this is the reverse. Hold on. Righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Now, which tribulation? Let's click on that. Metaphor: oppression, affliction, tribulation, which is trouble, distress, straits. The straits is a path of difficulty. So it's a righteous thing with God, Yahweh Shemel Shai, to repay oppression or affliction to them that are what? Troubling us, to them that are afflicting us. Because the other day, I was looking at a video from a bro, and you have Vocab Malone, who's upset at the fact that we're bringing out scriptures that they're going to be going into slavery. Okay? As a matter of fact, it was the brother from Vegas, the Vegas camp, the elder from Vegas. He had brought out to the fact that Vocab cut himself. Because at first he's saying that's not in there. You have to prove that you're an Israelite. All types of stuff he was saying. But then he read Isaiah, the 60th chapter, where it pretty much said that what? The nations was going to come bowing down unto us, man. All right? So guess what? At the end of the day, the Israelites are going to have the other nations bowing down unto them. All right? Especially the ones that what? Afflicted us, man. As a matter of fact, let me get that. Because we always get it, but let me get it again. Isaiah 14:1, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. And this, guess what? This is a future prophecy, man. All right. This is future prophecy. All right. He said he will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, man. All right. And set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And like we always break down, strangers means what? Israelite foreigners. Okay? Because not everybody in Israel is going to be delivered by way of chariot. After America's destroyed and a couple of other places on the planet are destroyed, you're still going to have remnants on the earth that are alive. Okay? And those that get with the program are going to join into the house of Israel, man. Okay? Verse 2, it says, and the people shall take them. Now this is the collective body. And the people, okay? That's the whole house. The strangers already then joined. Okay? It's the whole house of Israel right now. All right? Shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Okay? All right, so we're going to possess the heathen, all right, as servants and handmaids. Okay? Bondmen and bondwomen. Okay? And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Let's look up oppressors, okay? All right. Once again, okay, this is that new blue letter stuff they're doing now. All right. Rule over their oppressors, okay? Now, the Hebrew word there is nagash, salakia. It's a na, a ga, and a sha. So it's nagash, okay? Rule over their what? Driver, taskmasters, okay? Ruler, oppressors, tyrants, okay? Okay? Workman, a debtor, by implication, to tax, harass, tyrannize, distress, okay? And this is what these people have been doing to our people constantly, to this day. This is what they have been doing, okay? All right, but guess what? The scripture says what? In prophecy says that we're going to rule over our oppressors, man, okay? All right, so Esau and the other nations, you're going into slavery, man. Even if this Jake is 2/3 or, the wicked of our people that's going to be destroyed, when he comes back in the kingdom, he's going to have slaves underneath of him. And guess what? I'm willing to wager that the Lord will make this Edomite his slave, okay? And he's going to beat the shit out of this Edomite, man, okay? All right? Once again, Isaiah 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors, man. Okay? We're going to rule over our oppressors. They're oppressing us to this day. All right. Go back to Salakia. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6 again, singing is a righteous thing. What? With the Most High, to recompense tribulation to them that trouble thee. And guess what? Let's go to another prophecy again. Let's go to Isaiah 60 now. Okay? So Isaiah 60 in verse, read down some. It says, and this is what we have to look forward to. It says, Isaiah 60, the whole chapter is good. Isaiah 60 and verse 10, and the sons of the strangers. Now, let's look up this stranger, okay? And the sons of the strangers. See, the word there is nakar, okay? Now, in this particular sense, this is actually talking about the actual heathen, okay? And who's the top of the heathen? Esau, okay? A foreigner, alien, strange, heathendom, okay? All right? And all heathen means is the other nations, okay? All right? It says, and the sons of the strangers or of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. And the Lord had mercy on his elect. All right? It says, therefore thy gates shall be opened continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. Let's look up forces. Okay. All right. Got to get used to doing this now. All right. The forces, the Hebrew word there is a cha, a ya, and a la. Chayal. Chayal. See, the forces of the Gentiles, man. Their wealth. Okay. All right. Wealth, an army, wealth, virtue, their strength, forces, goods. Okay. So it talks about forces will bring forth the what? Their wealth. All right. Their strength, their riches. Okay. All right. And it says, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. And this is what we have to look forward to. This is future prophecy. All right. You got Vocab Malone talking about, well, you got to prove that you're an Israelite. Well, guess what? Who else is doing that? All right. Who else is proving that they're Israel? All right. As a matter of fact, who else is saying that they're Israelites and from the different tribes? All right. Let me see. This is Baruch. Let me see. Baruch 2. Let me see. Bear with me. Yeah, this is Baruch 2 in verse 30. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. Yeah, we were hard-headed, man. All right. We were hard-headed. All right. But there goes that but, though. The Lord still had mercy on us, even though we were stiff-necked and hard-headed people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. See, this is the land of our captivity. And even though we lost it, the Lord had mercy on us into what? Allowing us to remember who we were, allowing us to remember who we are. You see? All right. Now, who else is recognizing that they're in a captivity, that they're in oppression, and remembering that, whoa, wait a minute. We go back to what? The Israelites in the Bible. Nobody else is doing that but us, man. The Lord's will has to be done. Somebody has to fulfill that. And guess what? We're the only ones doing that. All right. So once again, the Christians and everybody who don't believe that, you lost, man, because somebody has to fulfill that. Okay. It says what? For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves and shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear. See that? And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before the Lord. See? That's not talking about everybody. Everybody's not remembering the ways of their forefathers that sinned. First of all, it's talking about Israel. Okay? How can these people be remembering the ways of their forefathers that sinned when they're doing all types of abominations, man? Okay? Eating crab, shrimp, lobster, homosexuality, bestiality, okay? This lewdness, wickedness all over the place, man. Women wearing men's clothes and vice versa. Okay? How can they claim that they're the Lord's people and be also remembering themselves in captivity? And they're not doing that. The only people that are doing that are the ones that's waking up right now, realizing that they're Israelites, man. So once again, the Christian church, you lose because somebody has to fulfill that. And guess what? You're not fulfilling that. Okay? It says, in return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. How do you know if you're doing wickedly? It's in the scriptures. Obviously, if you are not doing the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, you're doing wickedly. Okay? For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. That's why when we come back to Yahweh Shema Shai, we remember, oh man, I'm not supposed to be doing that. You don't see brothers with shape-ups, man. You're not supposed to be having one, because you do still have to address the wicked of our nation that still do that and call themselves Israelites. Okay? All right? We're not getting shape-ups. We're not dealing with another man's woman. We're not going around and stealing from our neighbor and being a demon. Okay? All right? We're not lusting and coveting after what our neighbor has, which is, when I say neighbor, I mean your brother. Okay? We're actually doing the work. We're doing, what we fear, Yahweh Shema Shah. Therefore, we're actually going out there and doing the work and warning others. That's a law. All right? That's a law. That's also remembering the way of your fathers, man. All right? It's Deuteronomy. Was it 19 and let me see. Not 19. Bear with me. Babakwa Shah. Because it says, hold on. Okay, yeah. Leviticus 19. Okay. Leviticus 19 and what? 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. Rebuke. And what? In a way to correct them. That's what rebuke is, man. Rebuke them if they're going astray. Okay? And not suffer sin upon him. Not allow sin for your brother to do. Not allow your brother to do sin. That's a law. All right? So we're actually going out there and teaching the people, warning them. And guess what? We're doing this. Salakia. Let me, Isaiah. All right? 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression. And the house of Israel, or the house of Jacob, okay, their sins, okay? We're the only ones doing that. So not only are we warning the people, we're showing them of their sins. All right? Which links up with what we read in Baruch, okay? This is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves, man. They'll think upon the ways of their fathers that sinned, okay? Nobody else is doing that, man. So going on to Isaiah 60 again. Isaiah 60 in verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. You're going to lose, these heathen are going to lose everything that they have right now. It's the takeover game at that point, okay? In righteousness, okay? Because even when we take all the resources and everything back and we take control of everything, the heathen is still going to be happy that we're going to be in control. But guess what? You're going to go also into hardcore slavery that first 1,000 years, man. Okay? All the nations are going into hardcore slavery, man. Okay? Esau being at the top. All right? It says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box tree, or the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. Yeah, whenever it speaks about Lebanon, the Lebanon was known for its good trees, okay? Especially cedar trees, okay? It was used in many instances in the Old Testament. King Solomon had used cedars of Lebanon to build the temple, man, okay? Verse 14, the sons, so he used choice trees, man, okay? Very good quality wood, man, okay? The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. See, seeing it as a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to them that trouble thee. And we saw what tribulation meant. One of the words in there was afflicted, the ones that afflict us, man. Okay, Salakia for being jumbled up, you know, but the ones that cause affliction upon us, man. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. Okay, let's look up this word bending. All right. Bending. Okay, the Hebrew word for bending is a shah, a ha, and a ha. Okay, Salakia. It's a shah, a ha, and a ha. Shachach. Shachach. Okay, that's the Hebrew word. To be bowed down, be prostrated, be humbled. To bow in homage. Okay, because you other nations are going to worship the Israelites, man. Okay, to sink or depress, bend, bow down, bring, cast down, bring down or cast down, couch, humble self, be low, bring low. Okay, and that's what's going to happen. The heathen are going to what? Couch down. They're going to bend. They're going to bow down. What? To their new kings and rulers, man. Okay, and guess what? We're going to be tormenting the heathen. Okay, all right. And the nation that won't serve us is going to utterly perish. And we're gonna torture and afflict the heathen in hardcore slavery, man. Okay, it's going to come back upon you. That's righteous tribulation, man. Okay, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Okay, the memorial of the Holy One of Israel. See? And it said what? That the nations will come to what? And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. Who are the number one, or what are the number one group of people, okay? Or who are the number one group of people that despise us right now? The number one. Of course, all the nations despise us, okay? But the number one is Esau. And guess what? You're going to be the top that's going to be bowing down, okay, at the soles of our feet, man. Okay, right now we don't require that. Right now we don't want it. Me personally, like I told a brother, okay, in the camp, I don't want that, okay? I don't want that right now. Why would I want that in this corruptible ass flesh, man? Okay? Why would I want that? I want the glory of the Lord. I want the Lord to be exalted first in all things, that he might get the preeminence. I want Yahweh Shai to get his glory, then for me to get mine. Because when he gets his, I get mine. Okay? That's the order. When he gets his, I automatically get mine if I be right in the eyes of Yahweh Shai. If I be of the elect, okay? And I go into the kingdom and get crowned. And that's what I pray for, man. Okay? But when he gets his, I get mine. Remember, in all things that he might have the preeminence. Okay? So I want the heathen to bow down to him first and then me. Okay? Because I know I'm going to get it by default if I'm righteous, man. Okay? All right? So yeah, we're thinking in the kingdom, we're thinking, yeah, in those days, we're going to get you to do this, man. We're going to have the heathen licking our boots and stuff like that in the kingdom. We're going to have that. And we dwell upon these things, man. But right now in this flesh, you have one Edomite that's distressed, kissing your boot. And then you go off and you still got to work for this monkey ass nigga, man. You still got to work for Esau's monkey ass, man. And how about this? What if that person that you think is an Edomite that's so distraught, okay, because they really fear and they kiss your feet, and that's another Israelite, man? Did you ever think about that? How bad would you feel one day if you realized that was another Israelite you had kissing your feet, man? You see? So once again, when Yahushua gets his glory, that's when I want mine, man, after he gets his, man. Okay? But guess what? We're going to what? Thus saith prophecy. Okay? It says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, which we are, okay, which we are forsaken and hated, and you hear the demonic Edomite woman in the background egging things on, but you know what? The women gonna get it too, man. All right? Some of you Edomite women are some of the biggest devils on the planet Earth, man. Okay? All right, just look at what happened with Emmett Till. Just look what happened with Rosewood, which was a real event that happened. Okay? There's been many Jakes that have died because of you. Okay? So guess what? The Edomite woman is going to get it too, man. All right? Right along with the man. We talking about hardcore slavery. You know the woman is weaker than the man. So how the hell is she going to survive that? It's going to be torture. And when you die, you're going to be brought right back to life to serve some more and more torment, man. When you go to sleep, you're going to be tormented again in your dreams. When you wake up, it's going to go continue right into the torment, man. No rest, man, for 1,000 years for what you did to us, man. No rest. Okay? And then after that 1,000, Esau's out of here. All right? And it says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellence, a joy of many generations. Yeah, exactly, because guess what? They're going to be like, man, these people are the people of the Lord. Let's go up to the mountain of the Lord, okay? These people, Israel, Yasha'Allah, truly are the people of God. They're wonderful, man, okay? All right? And that's a righteous thing with the Heavenly Father to recompense tribulation to them that trouble us, man, okay? All right, because when we start ruling, they're going to be troubled, okay? And then afterwards, of course, they're going to have their lands and stuff back. We're going to give them their lands and stuff back, but they're going to continue to serve us, man. All right? But guess what? You're going into slavery first, okay? Hardcore, man. All right? Call Haloyim, Yahabashim, Yahushabashim, Kal Kudash, and as always to the elect, double shalom.